New data from the CDC shows that the number of kindergarten-age children are not getting vaccinated for school. That number has grown.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. The CDC found 3.3% of kindergarten-age students were marked as exempt. Most of those exemptions were not for medical reasons. 93% of the nation's kindergarten children did get the measles vaccine, but actually 93% we're told that's not enough for herd immunity.
ABC 13's Liliana Pearson has been diving into these numbers, and she joins us now live with more.
Good afternoon. The CDC is telling us that they collected this data from the 2023-24 school year, and in it they say that they've learned that there is an uptick in the number of kindergarten-aged children that are being found exempt for one or more vaccine. Today I talked to a doctor who tells me that this was an unforeseen side effect of just how successful vaccines are.
To get vaccinated or not to get vaccinated. Parents we talk to tell ABC 13 it's a yes for them.
On my side, I do believe in vaccines all the way. My children are vaccinated.
UT Health Houston's chief of infectious disease doctor, Luis Ostrowski, says it's parents like Natasha and Veronica that make vaccines powerful.
When you have an amount of the population that is vaccinated, the majority really, viruses cannot find this host, and you break those transmission chains.
But despite Dr. Ostrowski saying that school entry vaccines are appropriate for most children, the CDC is reporting that the number of parents opting their kids out is growing.
We're sort of suffering from our own success here in the vaccine world because vaccines have been so successful and they have prevented so many diseases that people don't see them anymore, right? We don't see a kid with measles or with smallpox walking around or with polio, so it's kind of out of mind, out of sight.
The CDC found that the number from the 2022-23 school year to the 2023-24 school year grew from 3% to 3.3% nationwide. In the state of Texas, that number is even higher, with almost 4% of kindergarten-age children being labeled as exempt.
There's going to be a point where we don't have enough people vaccinated to protect, vulnerable people that can't get vaccines. And that's going to be very sad.
Mom Natasha Wim says she trusts the experts who say the science and data are sound. She hopes that this is a trend that reverses.
Essentially, we're all outside together, so I would have more peace of mind knowing that the majority of children are vaccinated.
And here in the state of Texas, there are typically two reasons why a child can be found exempt, either for a medical reason or for a belief or religious reason. That CDC data pointing out that the majority of kindergarten-age children that are exempt from a vaccine, that it was not for a medical reason. Dr. Ostrowski told me today that if you have a young child, you have questions about vaccines and what's right for them, to reach out to your medical provider. This is going to be the person that's going to be able to give you the best and latest information on vaccines. I'm Liliana Pearson, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Great information, Liliana. Thank you so much.